the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with colleagues Shaq and Ken Smith. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one.
Oh, say does that star-spangled...
Well, we have an interconference affair. And before the game gets started, let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Rick Carlisle.
Well, Kevin, he said defensively their main...
Okay, David, thanks. And for the two teams tonight, the one thing they share in common, both on cold streaks, both are struggling right now. Doris, once you've lost a certain amount of confidence, how do you switch things around? How do you turn the tide?
Well, though it's difficult, you have got to maintain your belief and trust in one another through the struggles. Use the pain as fuel to greater effort.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Conley out there with DeRozan. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Randolph in at the power forward. Just 4 to shoot. Some solid defense from Šarić. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. And it comes off the front of the rim. It's the Nets now. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. The dish now to Russell. Towns, the screen. Hardaway against DeRozan. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Russell from long range. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Conley. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And Mike Conley Jr., you know, you talk about being bred for success. Remember, his dad was a gold medalist in the triple jump. And you can just see that athleticism in his game. Super quick and elusive out on the floor.
And so he hits both. And with Conley's athleticism and his handle, tough to keep him out of the lane.
And if you go under on that pick, he can hurt you from deep. This guy really, the complete package, arguably the most underrated point guard in our league.
Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
And DeRozan kicks to Pachulia. Now the pass to Conley. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Gay. And that one is off. Nice D from Russell. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Hardaway. Towns, a screen on Randolph. Top of the key. That one good for 2. Hardaway has got his first bucket in this one.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Now Conley. 8 points his last outing. Gay outside. Pachulia inside. Towns on him. And the rejection by Towns. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Outside Hardaway. To the inside. Towns. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Towns has got his first basket of the night. And Doris, Coach Rick Carlisle approaching irreplaceable status in some people's eyes in Dallas.
Well, Kev, NBA coaches are always under pressure. There's no question about that. But for Rick Carlisle and the Dallas organization, there seems to be great comfortability. It doesn't appear to me that Rick Carlisle is going anywhere anytime soon.
Conley's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Richardson against Gay. Towns in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the new generation big man, right? Cat succeeding inside the paint and beyond the arc.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And DeRozan kicks to Conley. Another miss by Conley. Now here's Hardaway. Towns the screen. Feeds to Russell. Over Conley. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And you can't end the period any better than that.
Boy, you call that a perfect closeout. You love the aggressiveness on the offensive end leading to that final shot.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what's your takes? Mavericks leading by 6. Richardson is out there with Sharge. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Russell. And it's Towns in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And you wonder about the future direction of the Mavs. I had heard their European scouts were very keen on a young, unknown prospect back in 2013 by the name of Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow, what might have been, Kev. Giannis could have been their Kawhi Leonard to build around. Instead, the Mavs traded back in the draft to free up cap space. A definite do-over if such a thing ever existed.
Towns, a screen on DeRozan. Pass to Towns. Launches a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And DeRozan kicks to Conley. Back to DeRozan. To the right side. Conley with a wide open look. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Well, guys, really good court vision, allowing DeRozan to make that pass. You know, he sees the play developing way in advance.
Towns, the screen. Hardaway passes to Towns, and he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 7 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And DeRozan kicks to Randall. Unloads from 13. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
I love how Gay keeps the ball high, not allowing the defense to block it. His length really comes in handy.
Russell kicks to Towns. Another miss by Towns.
I'll tell you, he's been dry from three-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first. Boy, how bright is the future for Karl Anthony Towns? The guy's already putting up 25 and 12 in his second year. This guy led every big man in double-doubles last year. He dominates every category you want a big man to impact.
And talking about Towns, Doris, in his double-doubles last season, ended up being 3rd overall amongst all players, trailing only Westbrook and Harden. Not bad company at all.
Well, yeah, there's no question. It's amazing to me, Kev, how easy Karl Anthony Towns makes it look. He puts huge numbers up on a nightly basis, and to be honest, he's going to be regarded very soon as the best big man in the league. Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Conley against Russell with the fadeaway, and that one hits back iron. The Mavericks leading. Puts up a 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Shoots from 14. They get the rebound. He can't get that one to fall. Dallas has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Towns sets the pick for Richardson. Out to the right wing. Shoots the 3. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Conley against Russell. Here's Gay. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And Gay isn't easy to tie up, using his length and muscle to kind of power through the defense.
The Nets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
DeRozan against Hardaway. Towns, a screen on DeRozan. Screen by Sharge. And here's Richardson outside. Got it up. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Welcome
Show.
back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man. And guys, for the Mavericks, and Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
And now, folks,
Cars crossing back and forth over the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge as we welcome you back to Dallas. The Mavericks shooting well, 50% from the floor. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. You've got Conley. Pachulia is out there with Zach Randolph. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Gay in at the small forward. And Kenny Atkinson, head coach of the Nets, a New York native, grew up in Long Island.
And it is nice to have that tie to the area. Certainly with this team, we know it's going to be a process. But Kenny is home, and he's committed to developing this organization.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Karl Anthony Towns was voted by GMs last season as the player they most want to build a franchise around. But he is not resting on his laurels. He said, I work hard on my game. I want to be the strongest player, the most intelligent player, and the most skilled player on the court at all times. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That work ethic will definitely help Towns get better. He's already a dynamite player. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, that play is so much about his reach and determination affecting the game defensively.
Towns sets the pick for Russell. Off the screen, and again, Karl Anthony Towns. Now it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
And racing up the court, you have a number of options and a great decision there.
I love how he took the initiative, right? You took charge of the opportunity and made the right decision.
Conley kicks to Gay, over Richardson. Camp it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Gay. Doris, you were born in New York, became the first female analyst to ever call a Knicks game. Talk about the emotions that night, having traveled that incredible journey.
You know, Kev, it was both magical and nerve-wracking. You know, I grew up a Knicks fan when there was a healthy Bernard King, and the league had absolutely nothing for him when he was doing work on the low post. Hubie Brown was an idol of mine, but it was also nerve-wracking to be the first woman to sit in Clyde Frazier's seat. It was sort of awe-inspiring and a ton of fun.
Outside, Randolph. Over Sharge. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Dallas leading by 4. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Nailed from three-point land.
And great play call. Just so often an initiator. Russell can also catch and fire.
Pachulia with the screen on Russell. And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Pachulia. No good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Inside and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Brooklyn.
And they concentrated a lot on creating open looks from beyond the arc. Player movement, finding space on the perimeter, that was their #1 priority.
Randolph against Saric. Randolph kicks to Gay. Randolph a screen on Richardson. Shot clock at 5. And here's Gay outside. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And when Gay hits a few early, you know he's feeling it. It's like seeing him find his rhythm on offense.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hardaway. Screen by Saric. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. But they recover it. Offline. And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, defense, great job. Talking, helping, terrific, all right? Stay with it.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Nets trail by 4. They've got Richardson. Hardaway is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Dario Saric, and it's Towns in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Dallas shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Richardson kicks to Russell. Screen by Saric. Passes it to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Towns sets the pick for Richardson. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And for the Nets, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Russell against Conley. Here's Gay. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 16 points for Rudy Gay.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Back to Hardaway. Screen by Saric. 6 to shoot. Shoots off the screen. And it's Gay with the rebound.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
The Mavericks leading. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Hardaway again missing.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Richardson against Gay. Richardson kicks to Russell. Dishes to Saric. Towns against Pachulia. Towns, the pass to Saric. Second shot opportunity, and Towns lays it in. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Conley dishes to Gay. Hardaway against DeRozan. No good on that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Russell kicks to Saric. It's Richardson on the wing. He's covered by Gay. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnover.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp.
And Towns gets it to go.
Wow, finding more ways to score if that's possible. Towns now burning guys off screens.
Ball's knocked loose. Richardson against Gay. Outside, Russell. Back to Richardson. Sharge outside. Towns, the pass to Hardaway. Towns, a screen on Pachulia. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Out to Russell for three. Another three for Dallas.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Mavericks.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here is Conley. On the wing, DeRozan. And they get it. Conley's shot is off.
And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
You know, I don't think so, Greg. The defense will give up that deep a shot all day. You got to continue to move the basketball.
Well, it's not looking good at this point.
You know, it just doesn't seem like they have enough time to get back into this one, and it has to be disappointing.
Kicks it to DeRozan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Conley against Russell. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg.
Towns was 63 and 33. Good grief. Russell 24 and 9 assists. 12 and 12 from THJ. 6, 12, 9 from Sarge. 15 boards, 9 assists, and Kevin Love points. Oh yeah. Whoa. Rudy gave it 48 and 9. Colin with 21 and 6 assists. DeRozan was number of the beast across the board. Only 1 for 3 shooting. What happened there? Then Zebo and Zaza both with Kevin Love points. 6 boards, 12 boards, and 6 steals. What happened there? That's like getting pounded in the paint. Because DeRozan should be taking a lot more shots.
Phantom ain't trying to be